All right, so what's your name?
Isabel?
Isabel.
Yes.
How old are you?
26.
Where are you from originally?
I was born East Mesa, but Phoenix, I was raised.
You were raised out here?
Yeah, West Valley, yeah.
So on the west side?
Mm.
We're about like Maryville?
No, actually, I want to say like, I guess right there for like Bethany home, from like all I can remember since I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your current situation?
Current situation, I just fell back off the horse. I just got out of federal jail in February. Got out. I was sober. I got into an inpatient rehab through the federal jail system. I got out. I was doing very, very well. I was 8 months sober and then fell right back off the horse again. I struggled with thinking I can do it on my own, and I couldn't. So I fell off my horse, and like I've been like 2-3 weeks back on blues, and but I have a bed for inpatient rehab myself this weekend.
You said federal jail.
Yes.
Was it prison or jail?
It was federal jail out there. I was never sentenced to prison time,
Okay.
so I just had to do my jail time out there in Florence.
I actually didn't know there was jail.
Yeah.
Federal jail.
Yep. It's a federal detention center.
Okay.
It's a holding center. Would basically be the jail, and then if you went to prison, they would send you off to I believe there's one in California, Victorville,
Yeah.
Washington, Kentucky, Texas.
How long did you do there?
Like 4 or 5 months.
How was it?
It's definitely a lot better than state jail, state prisons for sure.
Yeah.
But jail is jail all the way around.
What's better compared to the state jails and prisons?
Federal is definitely better. Federal jail is better than state jails. I've never done prison time, federal prison or state prison, but I do know federal jail is it's a lot better than state jail. I feel they care about you a little more. Food is a lot different. You know, it's edible.
Yeah.
You know, you're able to get like clothing like sweaters and other clothes instead of having to wear two orange suits inside Estrella, and then you get you get 3 reds in federal for women, but you're able to order your gray, so your gray sweats, shorts, shirts, sweaters, all that stuff.
Oh, so you get to order off of packages.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's about the same prices, if not a little cheaper even.
Yeah. So what are you doing right now to survive out here on the streets?
I haven't been on the streets long. I used to argue with my mom and my dad about like following the life that they lived.
Yeah.
Like, well, more of like my dad. My mom struggled with when she was younger, from what I can remember, and what like a lot of my family and my mom has told me, even my biological father. But she never seemed to like struggle on the streets versus my biological father. And he sat there, was like, Isabel, you're never gonna like learn yourself until like you go through it. And here I am going through it for like a few weeks, and it's hard, very, very, very hard. It's like during the summer, it's very hot. A lot of people aren't too nice, and you know, it's like I definitely don't ever want to go through this stuff ever again. So after this inpatient rehabilitation that I'm going to is a 60 to 90 day program, and then they help with housing and getting back out there, you know, and living the correct life you need to live.
Where have you been sleeping at? Do you have a tent or?
No, actually, I stay with some friends every now and again. Yeah, so I'll go from friends' places to other friends' places. There was a couple of times where I slept at a park with some girls I met, and other than that, like, it was crappy.
The other girls that you met out here on the street?
Yes, who have been out on the streets longer, who actually don't mind staying out here, and they actually want this lifestyle, and this lifestyle is like something I can't imagine continuing.
Yeah, I've noticed that there's segment of the population that actually likes living
Oh,
out here
absolutely.
on the streets. Have you met a lot of those people?
I've met a lot of those people on this side for sure, but I do know like downtown Phoenix, it's called CASS,
Yeah.
CASS. It's like I want to say it's like a homeless shelter, but because of the overpopulation of homeless, I know there's people who don't want to be out here willingly, but there's a lot of people who do want to be out here willingly, where I've seen people turn down like job interviews or helping get like clothing and haircuts just within the few weeks that I've been out here, because they don't want to get clean. And I know like the first time I was getting clean from blues was very, very hard, and it's very, very difficult. It's not impossible because I did it before, and I'm definitely gonna do it again. But like a lot of people, they don't want to get clean. They want the lifestyle they have, and women and men who have children, very young children, and they just don't want to get away from it. They want to keep the life that they have.
Do you have any kids?
I do have 4 girls.
Is that your tattoo right here that you
Yeah,
have?
this one is for my 7-year-old right here, and then I have my 5-year-old, my 9-year-old, and my 11-year-old.
Okay, so they're all girls.
Yes.
Who are they with right now?
They're with their father and grandmother.
In the same state here in
Yes.
Arizona?
Mm.
Okay, are they doing good?
They're doing fantastic. I gave them to my fiance's. We're still together. It's just we went through a lot of domestic violence last year where we separated, and I kind of went off like the rail and experimented with blues and experimented with federal stuff that I shouldn't have, and went to jail. We got into a very, very, very bad thing of domestic violence where his was physical and mine was more like mental and verbal, and where both of ours was emotional and not right. We got past a lot of that, through the last couple of months, and forgiving each other for a lot of things and trying to work through these things, because it's a 10-year relationship we had. So it's not something we want to just throw away because we had some problems.
Did you end up losing custody of your kids?
No, I have custody of my girls. I gave them up because I knew I was messing up, and before like the state ever intervened or even decided to ever intervene, and they got taken away. And I know how hard it is from experience from my friends losing their children to the state.
Yeah.
And even the father, when they're not together and the father's doing excellent, or the mother is, and they have a very hard time getting the children through state. So, I'd rather have given them up willingly while I'm getting better, and with, the support from my fiance and the support from like his mother. And I have like a lot of people in my corner, and I was very, very stubborn and felt like I didn't need anybody and I got this. And it took like this last few days realizing that I don't got this, and that it was okay to ask for help.
What are you doing right now to try to get out of your situation?
I have a bed open at a inpatient rehabilitation center for this weekend. And it's going to be a 60 to 90 day program.
Good for you.
And my last one I did, I stuck in a cell phone because I felt like I was being punished. I was being punished not being able to like contact my loved ones when I wanted to.
Yeah.
When that's not the case. It's electronics, like they distract you from your recovery. What's 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, 4 months from getting yourself together, and fixing yourself, versus
when you go there, they take away all your phone and all that
when
stuff?
I was there for the program was 120 days.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to wait the 60 days to get my cell phone back. I missed my girls, and it was right after I had got out of federal jail.
Yeah.
And I missed my girls so much, and it was a 10-minute phone call once a week, and every Saturday I was able to get a 4-hour visit, but it was only 2 people, and I have 4 daughters.
Yeah.
So, and there was like no accommodation. They they wouldn't let me, so I snuck in a cell phone with my fiance, and I went to court for like my court cases, and I snuck in a cell phone, and I spoke with my girls every night, and then that one of those nights led up to me getting caught, and I got kicked out of the program and went to a like sober living halfway house, and I felt like I was okay and I did great. And where I was, I just don't think I had a stronger mentality towards a lot of the things that was me staying there the whole 120 days would have done a lot more justice than the 3 weeks that I was there.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it.
Of course, I appreciate it.
Are you okay if I use this for my YouTube channel?
Of course.
And just in case somebody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have an email or any contact information that you want to share, just in case they have?
Yeah, I do. I have some, yes, that you can link in there. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to say it, or you
well, I don't have it like off the top of my head right now. That's why.
Okay.
So I mean, if you're able to link it, that'd be awesome.
All right. Cool. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.